This essay example, as well as thousands of others, is available in text format on our website for free and without registration. Simply Google Ivy Panda Free Essays.
Wondering what defamiliarization is? We're here to help you. Check its meaning. Defamiliarization is a literary technique that focuses on the writing process more than on the plot. The key feature of defamiliarization is assessing the distinctness between reality and literature. Authors use this technique to identify their writings as works of art. Need some examples of defamiliarization? Read the essay below. Introduction. Many art and design movements, techniques, and philosophies mark the development of each successive epoch, era, or generation of creators. Hence, multiple ways of recreating reality have been invented to reflect the views of artists in a unique, striking way. The artist's main goal is to communicate a particular message to the viewers, listeners, or readers. The techniques used are highly helpful in communicating some implicit, delicate meanings that would have otherwise remained unveiled in the realm of others. Defamiliarization definition. Defamiliarization is one of the helpful stylistic techniques of such kind, and this essay shall analyze examples of defamiliarization and the benefits of its usage. It has become an invention of 20th century artists and is used to show familiar conventional things, objects, or notions in an unusual way. The way of depicting them should appear so weird or funny for the object that he or she will reconsider and refine them in the new aspect of his or her cognition. The technique can be used in every field, including literature, both poetry and prose, photography, design, and other artistic professions. Defamiliarization example, Virginia Woolf. Focusing on the use of defamiliarization in literature, one should note that Virginia Woolf is one of the representatives of modernism in literature who intensely used this method. Defamiliarization in her short stories is clearly evident, and the work 3 Guineas is an excellent example of how she does it. In her narrative, Woolf often uses defamiliarization, especially foregrounding, to illustrate her feminist ideas and fight against masculinity in society. Depicting the bridge on which the female character fancies be standing, the author dedicates several pages to the description of clothes men traditionally wear in society to display their military or social honors. Though the practice was conventional and remained as such, the way Woolf depicts it appears strange to the readers, and some of them may devote some time to reconsider the role these traditional attributes had for society and for women put away from the scene of action as well. Defamiliarization in Russian formalism. Other writers used many defamiliarization effects in their works as well. For instance, Lev Tolstoy is known for his intense usage of the method, and Tolkien spoke much in defense of the method, especially in such genres as science fiction or fantasy. Defamiliarization, The Lord of the Ring. Tolkien considered the method highly effective for fantasy stories because it helped people look at the regular things they came across in life from a completely different angle. For example, Tolkien's work The Lord of the Rings may be considered in terms of defamiliarization usage. All characters of the story represent some archetypes of people. Dwarfs are the laborers, the brave and hard-working class wishing to retain their right to freedom and free toil. Hillmen are the elite with some extraordinary magical abilities and live almost eternally. Conclusion. As is evident from the examples of defamiliarization, people are usually depicted with their humane worries, good and bad intentions, and the fight for power and dominance. In general, the situation discussed in the work is usual for the modern world and for the time Tolkien lived and worked. Still, it is represented with the help of mystical creatures and magical activities. There are brave and courageous creatures, real friends, traitors, evil creatures wishing to engage only in violence, power-seeking villains, and courageous heroes saving the universe. This is the model of the human world with its strengths and weaknesses. Thus, it can be concluded that there are multiple examples of defamiliarization in literature. Still, with the help of defamiliarization, it looks weird because it is inhabited by non-human characters whose actions are far beyond the normal state of affairs in the real-time world. If you want to find more works like this essay on defamiliarization in literature, examples, head over to ivypanda.com. It has a collection of samples with thousands of submissions covering virtually all academic subjects.